So this is going to be hard, right? This is an idea I had 10 years ago when I was 31. So it's called Discovery Walk. I was really frustrated with the fact that I would hear these stories from people from Dundee, because I'm from Sydney, saying, did you know that this happened in Dundee? And I was like, oh no, why hasn't anyone talked about this? So I sort of pitched the idea to the council. They said, come back. And I came back when they were doing the waterfront, and they said, yes, we're going to do it, and we're going to put it opposite the V&A. It's a series of ground plaques like the Hollywood Stars or Writers' Walk in Circular Quay in Sydney, and that's pretty much the size of them. That's me with Suzanne Scott, also known as Whimsical Lush, and these are basically the people we want to celebrate, but there's only 9 that are going to get into stage 1. This is Marianne Baxter. I know all about these people because I've been teaching lots of children about them. 1801 to 1884, she founded Dundee University. She did it on the premise that it would be co-educational, so she's an amazing woman. First university in the world where men and women learnt together. This is James Chalmers, who basically founded the concept of the adhesive stamp and franking, so he pretty much is fundamental to having a modern postage system. Very humble beginnings and went on to be a really successful printer, never got the credit he was deserved. This is Dutton, who is an amazing man. He basically is the reason why Dundee has this amazing reputation in biomedical sciences. Because of him, we know that babies metabolize drugs differently and toxins differently, and he saved thousands and thousands of lives. He's also an acclaimed poet, brilliant gardening author, mountaineer. This is James Bowman Lindsay, 1799 to 1862. He demonstrated the first ever reliable incandescent lamp. He invented electric arc welding for cable laying. He invented wireless telegraphy, and he demonstrated this in the world for the first time at the Earl Grey Dock. This is really hard. This is my favourite. I shouldn't say that. Okay. This is James Alfred Ewing. He invented hysteresis, the magnetic properties of metals. He's an amazing man, born, raised in Dundee, son of a minister. Because of him, we have electric transformers, credit cards, magnetic tape. Just an amazing, amazing man. This is a brilliant woman, one of the first ever doctors in this country, Margaret Fairley. She actually went to university here, studied medicine, went to St Andrews, and just an incredible lady. Pioneered radium treatment for cancer, malignant cancer, gynecological cancer. This is R.D. Lowe, who basically co-created Willy and the Bruins, and as editor, managing editor, he pioneered the Dandy and the Beano. Very clever man, changed children publishing and comic books forever. So that's why he's been shortlisted as well. Okay, so George Loudon, really incredible man. I know this stuff. I wrote it all down, but I know it. Okay, he built microscopes and stereoscopes, just incredible. He patented the first ever fixed focus pocket camera called Eclipse. He's just an incredibly gifted man. Okay, this is McLagan. He also worked at the DRI with a few of the shortlisted people. He did a lot of things. He discovered salicin, which is the natural version of aspirin, so we wouldn't have aspirin if it wasn't for him. But he also pioneered the use of thermometers, which saved a lot of lives when there were some terrible diseases going on and ravaging the city. Okay, this is Piri. You can't see here, but he died quite painfully, losing both his hands because he did pioneering work on X-rays. He's commemorated in Hamburg at a memorial for 169 people who sacrificed their own health to create X-rays for us, but he's not celebrated here. Bit of a shame. So this is Riley. He's very popular with the school visits I've been doing. He discovered histamine because he was researching mammalian cells, and because he discovered histamine, we have inhalers and antihistamines and all sorts of treatments. This is Spears and Lacombe. So Walter Spears and Peter Lacombe, they both obviously passed away, all the candidates have. They invented flat screen technology in the 1970s at Dundee University. They pioneered that technology, and because of that we also have solar panels, and I actually met his daughter, Peter Lacombe, at one of the schools I was visiting. This is Darcy Thompson, who's the father of mathematical biology, and he's just an incredible man. He was actually a teacher of a few of the people that are on the list as well. He's just an amazing man, and his book that he wrote in 17 on Growth and Form, is considered the most important scientific book in biology ever written. Inspired great architecture as well, and art. This is Mary Lily Walker, who's an amazing woman. She worked under Darcy Thompson. A lot of them worked as part of the Dundee Social Union as well, I should say that. And basically she co-authored a report in 1905 that is the reason why we have a civil society where we care about the most vulnerable. So you should know about her, Mary Lily Walker. This is the wonderful design from Suzanne Scott of our introduction plaque. So we have the logo with the feet, and we have the botanical pattern that's around it, and it really is sort of, and this is an example of one of the plaques, for instance, though they are going to be like works of art. Okay, so we've obviously got different aspects of Darcy Thompson's work as the sort of illustrative pattern around the wording, and then we have a sort of explanation inside of why he's been shortlisted. So they're going to be quite large, and this is an example of some of the sketches on the different candidates that Suzanne Scott, Whimsical Lush, is actually currently working on, because we're in the public consultation. We're asking people to go on and vote for their favourite 3 candidates. Because of the 14, only 9 are going to get a space when it opens in October. So it's really amazing. This is Suzanne and me doing a month ago, getting photographed by the courier for the sort of announcement of the public consultation, which was a bit unusual angle. I don't know what this guy was going for, but I'm just glad I had something on my face, to cover this. It was very nice, but it was a bit weird. Thank you very much.